The disparate perspectives of science and art will be drawn together in a new documentary play being brought to Dunedin's Fortune Theatre. Still Life draws on the experiences of New Zealanders living with dementia and is aimed at generating awareness of the condition. Still Life project member Dr Susie Lawless is with us this evening to talk about the group's novel approach to the subject. Good evening.
Good evening.
Tell us a little bit about the Still Life project and how it came about.
About 5 years ago, I was interviewed by Cindy Diver, who's my on this project, and that interview was for a documentary theatre project on domestic violence called Hush. And it was when I saw Hush on stage that I realised how powerful that medium was for telling people's true stories. So Cindy and I talked at that time about one day doing a project on dementia that was similar, and it's now coming to fruition.
And what's your background working with sufferers of dementia?
I'm a GP, so I work with a whole range of people, but in my practice I have a lot of people who have suffered from dementia or who do suffer from dementia.
How big a problem is the condition in this country?
It's a big problem, and it's an increasing one with our ageing population. So we estimate that about 1 in 100 New Zealanders currently is living with dementia, and of course that impacts on their families and wider community. But by 2050, it's estimated it will be 2 to 2.5% of New Zealanders.
Where have the experiences for the stage production been drawn from?
Dunedin people. We've had the most wonderful opportunities to interview Dunedin people, some of them prominent figures in Dunedin community, who've been willing to tell their stories on tape, on film, for the actors to work from, to tell the stories. So all of the voices in the play come from those stories. There's nothing that we add, we just bring it together to tell a story.
What do you hope that people will take away from the play?
Hope, and there's still a lot of stigma around dementia and its diagnosis. And we want people who know that experience and are living with it to actually get a sense that there's other people out there who share their moments. There'll also be humour and lightness, and I expect it will be very moving for people to see.
Where to from here in terms of your stage career?
I'm not going to be on stage, fortunately. That's up to Cindy and the other actors who will be employing. I also teach at the medical school, and there's the opportunity to use the tapes of a video like this to teach students about dementia. Hush also went internationally to an international theatre convention, so there's the possibility of that sort of exposure as well.
You don't have another topic in mind for the next stage play?
Not just yet, but there are so many that the true stories can tell in a really powerful way, and it would be wonderful to do another collaboration like this in the future.
Still Life project member Dr Susie Lawless, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin